There we go. Y'all should be able to hear me now. I'm going to start up everything real quick. We're going to be heading to the thing right now. Sorry, guys. You are... Oh, let me switch my screen real quick. Okay. I'm about to get yelled at by everybody as soon as I join. Okay, let me copy this link. Make sure it's working. Yeah. Okay, start this shit. I'm sorry, okay? I had to fix my shit.
So you're not dressed for the occasion. Let's put on something more
fun.
Shut the
fuck. Got the ice cream
Okay,
trick.
continue. And I agree, Brent, 100%. What Brent texted me about. Where did Brent go?
Yeah.
What did you? What did you?
Anyway.
Just saying that for events that we should start making them time manageable.
I agree.
Yeah.
But Devil also was not able to get on.
Are we ready to proceed?
Yes.
Think so? Okay.
All rise for the honorable big man.
Wow, love it. Thank you.
This court, the court case is trialed against Anime versus the state of Gambit's Empire V1. And yeah, you may be seated.
Thank you.
Alright, welcome everybody. Sorry it took so long for this to get started. What we're going to be doing here today is going to be asking Anime a bunch of questions relating to his ban, that whole drama caused by it, and then the jury will make the decision on whether he will be allowed to re-enter GEV1 or not. The jury will make their decision and then DM it to me in the group chat we have created. Any evidence related to the case will be sent to me and subsequently to the jury, and they will have the presiding vote over this. Okay, so to begin, Anime, you here?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay. So could you explain for everyone, sort of briefly, what it is you got banned for?
I got banned for, well, out of my knowledge, is being associated with Confess and Leo of leaving and obviously stealing the map, stealing a couple of armors, and just spreading bad stuff about people and about GEV1 in general.
Mm-hmm. And what caused you to be involved with that group in the first place?
We were just really good friends, really close, so we all decided to leave together, but I can't say that our actions were together.
Mm. And what was your role in that whole mess?
Role? Didn't really have one, if I'm being truthful with you. I was just being associated and being there at the wrong time.
Right. So after you guys all left, could you explain for everyone here what you did?
Well, we decided that we wanted to start our own little clan. I think at first it was just we wanted to do nothing, just play games with each other, and we were just, you know, going to other clans, joining them.
Can I interrupt this part?
Go on.
From my actual knowledge, Anime at the time had another clan started up. I forgot what the name of it was, but it was some type of basically GEV1 ripoff. In a sense, it was Imperial. Basically, had a lot of concepts / items already used in that map, or at least concepted from it. And when Anime left the clan during that time, Confess or him advertised the clan. I kind of forgot. I'm pretty sure it was Confess, but he advertised the clan saying that it was a better option than GEV1. I don't think it was Anime. I'm pretty sure it was Confess, but either way, they were mainly in that clan. After that, I don't know what happened, but I know that that was one of the things that were happening afterwards, and that happened after Anime's departure.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have to say.
Can I continue?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Yeah. So I was gonna get into that. Yeah. We did have that clan. To my knowledge, I can remember. I do not remember ever spreading it and saying it was better than GV1 or was a better option. That was all Confess and Leo, or maybe just Confess, either one of them. But most of their actions, I can truthfully say that I did not take part in. I was just, like I said, associated, but after, in that clan, we just built that up, and that happened, and all we really did was just be a part of a group, play games, do clan stuff, and that was really the gist of it.
Okay. And when you guys left at the time, your group, I should say, stole quite a few things from GV1, and the Hoth map was spread quite a bit. What was your involvement with that?
So, at the time when they did do that, obviously, Converse was colonist, we copied it, gave it to Leo, he also gave it to me, gave us co-owner in the current one he had,
Your Honor.
and
Yes.
Anime also did have a copy of the map. I gave him a copy because I trusted him at the time, and I wanted him to also have a backup as one of the first advisors I ever truly had that I actually really trusted. And so I gave him a copy of the map. He was helping me work on the map. Once it was finished, and I let him copy the map. So I did want to bring that up. So I don't want to. Yes, I agree that Confess was the one that mainly spread it, but he also did have access to the map, and what he did with that version is up to his statement.
I do apologise, I actually forgot that I did, I completely forgot about that, so thank you for reminding me. With the things I had, obviously I kept it, but to my absolute knowledge, I did not spread it, I did not give it to anybody. The main people that obviously were involved with giving and spreading the map was 100% Confess and Leo.
Okay. As for armors, what about that?
With the armors, I can say that I didn't really have many. I know that I was given some, because I wanted them just to use, but I did not spread them, I did not give them to people. The main person who was a little thief with armors was definitely Leo, because he had an entire inventory of all of the GV1 armors and just every single armor in general that was in clans at the time.
Okay. What is your sort of connection with them now? You still talk to them, still friends with them?
I am not friends with them anymore, neither do I speak to them. What happened with that, if you want me to explain, basically we were in a group, Confess decided, oh, I need a break, like he usually does, and ever since his break, since they all left the group chat, not spoken to me since, and to be honest with you, I do not want to speak with them, because they've just dropped me like a piece of paper in the dirt, so I do not any more association with them from now on.
Okay. And why do you wish to return to GV1?
Because, you know, when I was here, it was really good times. I really did enjoy it, and I just miss it, and I want to come back and see some of the friends that have remained. But yeah, that's really it.
Okay. And if you are granted the ability to join back again, would you be loyal, or do you think that perhaps you'd maybe get into some bad situations or drama? Because after all, there's probably quite a bit of people who have strong feelings about you one way or another. Do you think you can sort of manage those, take responsibility for your actions, because a lot of people were hurt, upset, probably quite angry about that whole situation.
Obviously, I know to my knowledge I did not do most of the actions, but I'm going to be taking full responsibility for all of them. And whatever it has to do, whatever it takes, I will apologise, I'll fix my wrongdoings, and I'll make it right to everybody.
Okay, okay. Gambit, would you like to explain your terms? That would be, that he'd be following for his unban?
Yeah. Sorry, I'll look for something. I'll go over the terms, and obviously this can be changed or altered depending on his performance, and also what the jury has to say, or what you overall have to say. Like, obviously this can be changed. This is just me and the Waffles, basically the entire ICs, overall what we want out of Anime if he's going to join back. And it is a long list. So, I already told you what I wanted to know. The following is basically what I want done if he comes back. He won't be allowed the member deal nor any future form the IC says he can't sign. He isn't allowed to ever become an IC member unless majority of the IC votes for him to have the chance to become one. He isn't allowed to become a mod for 6 months once joined back. He isn't allowed to rank up anything higher than major for 4 months. He cannot join the building team for 3 months. He cannot have contact with, this is an optional one. We cannot have contact with Confess or at least involve him with GEV1 stuff. And if anything, will report stuff to IRC and IC if requested. He also will not be too involved with people that are traders from GEV1 entirely. He must delete any GEV1 armor or maps that he has had. He can't have any GEV1 maps for a year unless it's to build. If he becomes a builder, he won't be able to save anything GEV1 related, even if it's for his own regiment. Up until the whole thing. I don't think I put a year for that. I put like 4 months. And he isn't allowed after the 4 months of him like being a major. Let's say hypothetically he gets to the rank of major somehow. He is not allowed to get too high of power. That means he will not be able to join IRC. He maybe have a chance to. I don't know about the councils, but I guarantee most of the councils he'll be restricted from for 6 months. He can join the teams like event team and stuff. That's obviously fine, but he can't join certain like that. And lastly, he cannot own a clan when in GEV1. That is one of the ones I'm pushing for. I don't want him to own a clan when he's in GEV1 because of what happened last time.
Mm-hmm. Could you explain the no contact term a bit more, just so the jury is a bit more aware of it?
So the first so this was made. We were gonna originally restrict him for having any contact with Confess entirely, but as Waffle brought up to me, that is basically impossible because he can just do it behind the scenes and don't have to say us anything. He can't really. He can show us a screen recording of him blocking him, but then he can unblock him the next day. So what we want is him to basically just not involve him in GEV1. He can still talk to him if he talks to him, but he cannot report anything or give any GEV1 things. If it is noticed or found out he's being invited to the server on all or something like that, it's to reflect on Anime and resulting in immediately banned from GEV1. And this entire court case would have been for nothing.
Okay. Is that all?
That's all my terms. But I also do have some other stuff to bring up.
By all means.
Okay. So first of all, I'm not gonna go too hard on him, but I am gonna be definitely stern. His involvement with Confess overall is definitely, he altered it a little bit because he was more involved than he said he was 100%. There was times where I remember him, or at least the group he was in, I don't remember. There's some times where he would insult, like say some shit about G1 people, and then we will get reports on it, and then we'll figure it out. Like there was times where I'm pretty sure either Waffle or someone close in IRC or IC, like before IRC was made, that were getting insulted or getting like things by him. I don't remember 100%, but there was something along that lines. I remember Leo was also insulting, but he's not responsible for Leo. And overall just like That's basically, yeah. This he just like it's kind of like still being like towards his when he was leaving, he was still acting rebellious and stuff. And I understand that he was leaving, rebellious, all that type of shit. But it's also he has to act, he has to take responsibility for all that. I remember he was very involved with the insulting part of that part. I remember like he was we got into a few arguments before he left, and then he also argued with a few other people I cannot really remember right now. But I also, before we continue, I also do want to call Germ up to the stand, if that's allowed.
Sure.
Can you call a jury to the stand?
Do you allow that?
I'll allow it.
Okay. He's the only jury I'm calling up. If that makes you feel better. Hello, Germ. Obviously, you know this only to speak the truth and nothing but the truth, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember the day of Anime's departure?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right back. Hold on. I'm gonna go grab my damn cat.
Shut up! Why are you talking? What?
What? How the
Please
fuck
be
is he
quiet
able
in
to
the
talk?
court.
I wait. Ooh. I'll go on mute. My apologies.
Do not speak in the court, or else you will be removed. Thank you.
Hold on. I want to
Continue.
real quick. But as I was saying, do you remember the days of Anime's Confess and Leo's departure? And if so, can you basically just overall sum up the day?
Bro, what the fuck? I was speaking.
You still are.
You still are speaking.
Not anymore. Please continue.
Yeah, I remember it, but it was they both joined the map, and I forget what Anime said or something. I don't know, but it caused me to freak out, and I banned both of them.
Now, do you remember them going to any other rooms after that?
No, they I banned both of them, and I contacted you and a Waffle, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember Anime's reaction or how he was overall acting when Waffle got command?
Not entirely.
Okay.
It was about last year, so a lot of details are fuzzy.
Okay. And then I have one last question for you. Can you tell me about when Confess and everybody left, how it made you feel deep down?
Oh, I was sad because these them two, I liked them a lot, and to see them do that kind of hurt me. Especially with Confess. Never told me why he just stopped talking to me.
Do you think that Anime and them are responsible for how you feel? No, and your loss towards your command position?
I wouldn't say it's directly their fault, but I didn't like how they didn't talk about it to us.
I understand. That's all the questions I have. You're dismissed, thank you. Actually, I'm not going to dismiss you. He might have questions for you. Go back up. I rest my case.
I have
As
no
currently.
questions for him.
Okay.
No questions. Alright.
You may go back to your seat.
Big man,
Okay, Anime, is there anything you'd like to say about all that in your defense?
No, what he's saying is the truth, and I will get time to apologise directly to him, personally, for the actions that were done, and there's nothing else really to it. It is all the truth.
Okay. If the jury has any
Big man.
questions that they would like to know, they can DM them in the group chat.
can I bring up
Gambit.
another guest speaker?
Who?
I'd like to bring up my second in command.
I'll allow it.
Waffle, please make your way over there. How are you doing, Waffle?
Great.
Okay. Do you remember your experience before becoming a command? And if so, can you give a detailed explanation on what was it like competing for the command spot?
Well, it was me and Anime, both, like, we were both, no matter what, gonna be the next co-owners, but it was just a matter of who was gonna get fourth, who was gonna get fifth, because at the time that was, like, a really big deal, you know? And, well, like, at first it was fine, you know, we were both, like, super motivated, like, yeah, we can do this, you know, it doesn't matter who gets it or who doesn't, you know? And but then I noticed, like, especially one day at this meeting that we all had, like me, you, Confess, Anime, I think Lethal was there, and like a few others. It was just about like co-owner stuff. I remember Confess himself and even you started to bring up things like Anime was going to you guys about like every little thing I would do, just being like toxic, trying to get me in trouble for things, like making up shit, and that just is just what I was told by you guys. But and it would be like over the most tiniest little things. So, I don't know. It was just overall that kind of made me have like a sour taste in my mouth, I guess, because I don't know, like the fact that, you're supposed to become the next co-owner, but you want to try to like just be toxic and get somebody else in trouble and not actually just work hard in general, kind of, yeah.
You,
Yes.
were any of the minor things you brought up, were you punished?
No, I wasn't, because you guys had brought up to me that actually there's one situation. This was before the whole co-owner thing, though. Am I allowed to speak on that?
No, if it was not before, then it doesn't matter. But if it was during your time getting the process, that's all I really
Well,
want.
it kind of involved a lot of other people as well. It was kind of a big thing. Not the one you're probably thinking of, but...
Well, I mean that's fine, but I really want to hear about the your
Well,
part.
I already told you. I just told you, so...
Okay. Well, continue.
About?
The thing that you were just about to bring up.
No, I was saying that, like more times where animes, just like being in the clan was overall like really toxic.
Oh. Okay.
This was back in December, I believe, and there was two different situations kind of going on at the same time. I'm only gonna bring up the one because the other one was like a privately handled matter. But the one was me and Pancake had owned a server because we used to have one sexy in our name, and me and me and Gambit, I can't talk, me and Pancake, Jesus fuck, owned a server. It was like the One Sexy cult, and it was just like a bunch of people that also had like One Sexy in their name. And it was literally just like a fun server that had just like a bunch of different bots and stuff, and then we had like other friends that were joining as well, even if they didn't have it in their name. And I remember being told that Anime had gone to the co-owners, you, Confess, and maybe Lethal, saying that like me and Pancake had like a bunch of inappropriate stuff in the server and that all the people in the server, were gonna be in trouble and like all this. And then that's when you joined the server, you looked around and then you saw like there was nothing in the server.
Mm-hmm.
But just that whole situation overall, that part of the situation was also just like really stupid, because why are you going to try to get like a bunch of random people just in a hangout server involved? And I remember people started to leave the server because they were scared they were going to get in trouble and shit, even though there was like nothing. And so, yeah. Yes?
Not to interrupt you, but I would like to change topics. When during that one meeting that we had on the GEV1 meeting room, you told me a few weeks. You told me when you became a command. How can you just overall talk about how was it like competing for one female role? You're good.
We're not bringing that up. That has nothing to do with the situation. As much as I
Alright.
respect you asking these questions, completely off topic.
I still would like you to bring it up, personally.
No, stay relevant.
Irrelevant. Okay, fine, I'll move topics. Okay. One last thing. How was anime overall on the map when you saw him? Like, when you were meeting on the map? Did she die?
Like just during events, you mean?
During events, public instances, whatever. How did he treat you any differently?
I'd say we stopped talking as much after, especially after the whole,
I'm listening.
hello?
I'm listening.
Especially after the whole, like, command thing, we stopped talking as much. Around the same time, I don't know if, like, do you know this has anything to do with it, but also Confess stopped talking to me. Around the same time, him and Anime started to kind of become friends, I guess I'll just say.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that whole situation, too, but, yeah.
Okay, you're dismissed. Ladies
Awesome.
and, well, this kind of just gentlemen overall in the jury. I'm not trying to prevent anime's return, but I do want to have a strong opinion on it before we move otherwise. We could see that overall throughout these experiences with countless people, there's kind of a theme of toxicity coming from him. Now, of course, people can change, but I want you to keep in mind these are, it might be just 2 people, but who else has countless experience with him, And this could be affected because of his involvement with Confess or not. But either way, this has been affecting. This has overall affected the community enough to where our map is leaked. So, yes, it is Confess's fault that the map's leaked, but I also don't want to ignore the fact that the toxicity from anime back in the day was, not the best. And we're having people coming up and reporting it to not just me, but overall to the entire community of anime's past. Now he can change, and I will, if he changes, I'm fine with that. But we cannot ignore these past experiences. I rest my case.
Well, perhaps Anime would like to speak. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Anime, would you like to say anything in defense of that?
I would like to explain my side of the story to the toxicity, if that's okay.
Sure.
I'm going to obviously say yes, fully I was a toxic little bitch. I was completely pay. I was very immature to every single person, and I just, for some reason, just hated towards people, and I can't, to this day, I can't really say, I can't explain why. I really can't. And obviously hopefully I'll get my chance to apologise and make up for it. For some of the things, like the incident with the commands situation, I would personally say it was, obviously yes, it was my fault, it was my mind, it was my doing, but I was also influenced by Confess saying that I was doing better, blah blah blah, and all that, so it influenced me more to be more toxic, but obviously it was my doing, it was my mind, so it was completely my fault, and I was just being petty and very immature. That's all I have to say.
I do have a question for Anime.
Go on.
If your mind is so easily influenced by the people you look up to, then what can you do to make sure this doesn't happen again? Because you were looking up to me for a while, which I respected, and I'm not trying to like stroke my cock and ego, but you were looking up to me and you weren't doing anything for it. You weren't doing
That's a bit inappropriate.
You weren't. Please let me finish. You weren't doing anything bad. But when you look up to someone like Confess, and he started, I don't know if he started manipulating you or you started just overall taking hints and stuff, but you overall just changed, and this will lead us to the court case, obviously. So I don't, if you want to look up to people, that's you. I don't care personally, but what can you do to make sure you're not being manipulated in the future? Or is there anything that you would just overall would like to say?
Well, like you said a couple of minutes ago, people can change, and I feel like as a person I've changed since. then. But I don't think at the moment I would get manipulated by anybody,
All right.
no matter who they are.
I rest my case.
Okay, and we have a question from a jury member here. I think we may have touched on this already, but if we could just repeat. What made you make the decision to betray the clan and your friends at the time that you'd known for so long?
I would say it was the involvement with Confess and Leo. I was a massive follower, and I just followed their footsteps. So I looked up to Confess. So I basically just did what he did, and I just was in the involvement of their group. So that's what really led to the betrayal of the clan, to GV1.
Okay, and one last question from me. How would you say you have changed since then in regards to your behavior, how you act, and how you treat other people?
I would say when I was there, I was very hormonal. So moods were all over the place. I was very hated people. I don't know why, but now I would say I've matured up a lot. I've grown a lot, and just overall, I think I have changed. Just by maturity and alone, really.
Mhm. Okay.
I don't have anything else to say.
Okay, I think we may have one more question from the jury. What are some of the more helpful and good things you've done in GV1? It's like the sort of highlights in your time before you were banned.
I personally feel like I carried quite a few events because obviously that was one of my main jobs throughout basically the entirety of GV1 until the end. I feel like that was one of my main parts was events. I feel like I carried those quite a bit. I feel like obviously I know I did have a lot of the toxicity throughout most of GV1, but I feel like going through the clan, there were some good things. I did help people. I've done some good things with people, like with regiments, just training, stuff like that. But I feel like I did have some good highlights and good times by those sort of things, but other than that, it was dark times.
I can admit that he did pretty good with some. He did good with exterminator troopers at the time. But like, there's some regiments also that he did abandon, or at least didn't work as hard. I would not say abandon.
Yeah.
There's more people that have done worse for regiments.
Okay.
Oh, ow. Can I DM you a question, big man? I don't know if
Sure.
I'm allowed to do that. Okay. Ooh, where's my phone? Sorry.
I didn't appreciate that noise.
That
Okay.
sucks.
What would be some benefits to GV1 if you were to be brought back?
Could you elaborate on that a bit? Sorry, that confused me a little bit.
So if you were to be unbanned, what would you be bringing back to GV1
Well, hopefully I'll
with,
be able to.
despite your restrictions?
Oh, sorry. I was hopefully I could at least bring back a little bit of. I can't really think of a word to describe it, but I'm hoping I can at least apologise to the community and hopefully fix the wrongdoing that was done in the past. And hopefully I can just bring hard work. Really, that's all I'm aiming to do.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I found it.
All right. So when you're working on something, will you be sticking to the things that you'd be working on? As apparently you'd have major issues with starting a project or just leaving it unfinished in the past. So would you be able to commit to a project you are put on?
Yes, I believe I will be able to.
Okay. I will take one last question, if there is one.
Your Honor, I just sent my question in the chat though.
Okay. We'll do one and this one. Okay, so the benefits that you stated, would they be long-term or short-term?
Long term.
Okay. Then, by the looks of it, that's all the questions. I will call a recess so the jury can discuss and make their decision, and then we will have the final verdict.
Okay, Big Man, do you want me to turn on the voice rolls for that? For y'all?
Good room. I thought we didn't make it in.
Would you like me to go to my dorm?
This sounds very interesting.
Nah,
You just bring us to like a different room for a second if you want.
I can just turn on the voice rolls, honestly. It's not that big of a deal. And then me and everybody else can exit over to the other side. I'll put it to 25. I'll put it to 15.
Well, they are in a zone, I believe. A mic zone.
I just gotta configure that for everybody. Configure it for them. A mod. They're a host, right?
Yeah.
I'll configure it for their admin role. Actually, no, they're any port role.
This is why we need a better courtroom now.
Well, this has nothing to do with the. Okay. Let me put mine also low. Okay, I'm gonna exit. How y'all?
Are y'all talking over there?
Exit.
I can't hear you.
Come
I
on.
want me to exit.
I hope you change if you're really going back.
I can promise you.
You can talk. Oh wait, I have to turn on everybody's talking. Don't type. I'll just make you talk. There you go. You can talk now.
Okay, as I was gonna say, Anime did have a point with the events. He was pretty good with those back in the
Yeah.
day.
He was really
I
good
nodded
though.
my head during that, because, yes.
And
We
with
already have a
Exterminator
different team
Troopers. I know, it's Ryan, right?
Temporarily, at least.
Or someone
We never
else.
know what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just because she doesn't have the appropriate rank for it.
You
We give her
gay?
because she's actually the most.
He.
He.
Devil is a man, no longer a woman.
You can talk.
But, like, actually a man.
Yo,
This is
I
kinda
don't-
a bit
I really don't
crazy.
think he can talk. Not just abilities, just that he just physically can't speak. With
I mean, I
with
don't
that
know
reason.
who the fuck
Yeah.
Anime is.
He's
No,
dyslexic. He can't talk.
But like,
No, I don't know who
dog,
that is.
I know I've been around for so long, but I cannot understand who this
Hold on
man
1 second.
is.
We're back.
back
Sorry
to
to
us?
interrupt
It
you.
would have been different.
Sorry to interrupt you. But do you want me to bring the camera over here so the audience can hear you? Like the people watching?
If you want, yeah.
I'm not gonna listen then, just so you know.
So,
Yeah, that was long before Anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Anime?
probably why you don't
That's
recognize.
true.
Because
I
you're
thought it
too
was 6
old.
Mac, I think.
Yeah.
You
Map
call me
6 was
old?
such a
I'll beat you
W.
up.
Man, I
No,
wanna
I'm
go
talking
back.
about him.
me old.
I'm talking about the guy behind you. Don't beat
The map
me.
itself
This
was
motherfucker's
really
my
shitty,
dad.
but, like, the vibes, everything.
That
was
nigga who
wonderful.
always keep getting milk on me.
Whoa, you're what?
What?
The fuck? Hold on.
Is that what the
Hold
stripper
on.
pole was for?
I
Is
didn't
that
know
what the
I
stripper
was-
pole was for?
Wait, there was a what? There was a what?
In map 1, there
that's
was a
pretty
stripper
tasty for
pole.
real.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
Why do you have
yeah.
a hammer?
Four
Why are you
armors.
beating her?
Yeah.
He was
The
smacking
Hey.
you with them. He was smacking you with
I
the
had
hammer.
armors
Bonk,
commissioned
bonk.
for this map, and they just like, I
Give 'em head.
deleted them by accident.
Didn't Chris make
Your
this
dad.
map?
Yeah,
Have you been?
Yeah,
Sir,
I know, this map is so bad.
I don't know. I've been good.
Is
That's
this the same
fucking
map from when
crazy.
I was on trial?
How's college? You said you were
Yeah.
going to college soon.
I've been. What do you mean I'm going
Wow.
to college soon? I'm at college.
I saw.
I go to
Oh,
the-
you should have-
Your trial, but it's
Well, that was the last time we
Woo!
talked. You were like, "Oh, I'm
The
going
only
to
person
college
who
and
went
shit."
to
I'm
my
like,
trial
"Okay, that's
was-
cool."
Was
Yeah,
Cam,
everything
Def,
good.
and Bren.
No
I think Gambit might have
wonder.
been there.
I'm so pissed. My cat turned on airplane
I remember
mode.
fruit
That
trial.
stupid bitch.
What
I
did you
remember
say?
fruit.
Bro, you want some you want some bonus air?
There's a
You
lot
better
of people
cook
here
it
for
at
that.
home.
I
At that Mike
remember people still
Larry's.
Shut
You
the
gotta-
fuck up.
Hello, Becky.
Me and this faggot been talking on call this whole
Drop
time.
bro rank.
Like just wondering.
Yeah.
Bro.
Good.
Uh,
Is Big Man gonna
uh,
become the
whatever.
Imperial Judge?
Yeah.
Grand Vizier.
No, I
Whatever
used,
you are.
back then I used to be the head of Sith until Ren was a little bitch and got mad.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah. Get in a corner.
Me personally.
Why are you putting Spooky in a corner,
Whip
bro?
him. Whip him.
We can think about what he's done.
I was kind of
Sleepy.
scared when Barry like mentioned my old ass name.
I know
bro.
you were
got
not telling me
scared.
to whip someone else right now. I know you were not telling me to.
Don't worry. I got you. I'll whip him. Wear my outfit.
Uh-oh.
Who's got an outfit ready for this?
Get back
Nah,
to work,
that's
monkey.
crazy.
Come on. Come on, monkey. Nah, it's okay.
Steven!
Me and Sleeper are always like this.
Steven!
Also, Waffle, it's kind of hurt that you don't remember who I was.
Oh, sit still.
You know who?
I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure you're the one who trained me into heavy, if I'm correct. Yeah, TV Waffle.
Yeah, like recently, right?
No,
But not like way back when.
it was like before. It was before this shit shut down.
Yeah, I consider that recently.
Here, have your retard back.
Oh, we have a
Rawr.
we have a return.
Badger!
That.
Yo.
Bro's late to the court case.
I have to say hi.
Stop beating the women.
Stop beating me. I'm gonna make Demon my advisor again. You're no longer gonna be my advisor.
Wait,
That's an
what?
L for you.
I'm gonna become your advisor?
Hell, don't do that. That's a bad
You're
decision.
just shooting yourself in the foot at that point.
I'm really putting
Shut
you
Use
up.
in
Sigma
your head.
privileges.
No.
Yes.
Demon, if I could have another advisor, I still wouldn't make you it. You're good as my
Crazy.
you're good as my purge captain, but
I stand by this opinion.
Damn. That's gotta hurt.
Who the fuck is Isaiah
hey,
M,
you
bro?
used to
Oh
be
shit! I don't think.
Stranger danger. I'm kidding.
No.
advisor. I wish
I know,
Mom
it's
was here.
just
Oh
the
my
way
god,
you said
it's
he is a-
Barbie!
Never mind, Anyway, how you guys did? Other than the co-owner thing, I really wanted to bring that up because I was gonna go into a whole different rant, but that was a little hot that I do.
Yeah, you went a little off track.
It was really off track.
And I'm pretty sure you literally interrupted me at the first time to explain exactly what he was explaining.
You're just racist. You just don't want to admit it.
You just wanted to butt in.
I do want to butt in. Of course I want to.
Mhm.
People butt in IRL. You think this is bad? Try watch IRL. Try watch the fucking what's that one court case that went viral?
Johnny Depp versus Amber
Yeah,
Heard.
that shit went crazy. There's so many interruptions during that entire thing. Is the jury still deciding?
Yeah, because she had retarded lawyers.
Why the hell was your name that, by the way? The other thing.
Oh, I did. Someone dared me to change it, and they chose it.
That was a horrible choosing.
I know. That's
Can I
why.
get-
That's why I was waiting to change it back.
Bruh.
I change it back now. Has it changed back?
Yeah, it looks better.
Yes.
Alright, sweet.
Who the fuck just screamed in my background?
Who just got beaten?
Oh,
All
it's
I
one
heard was
video I'm
fucking
watching.
Gambit, what are the cartels doing in your neighborhood?
Executing
God
my
damn.
neighbors.
Bro, the cartels are my neighborhood.
They're
Can I show you
scalping
the
your
Irish outfits,
fucking
the two
homie.
concept- the two ones we have right now.
Boss, that's your gun, bro.
Yang, look at them.
Here.
The
fuck?
Do it, bro.
This one is just gonna be overall, but this is gonna be a certain
Ew.
character. These
Why
look
is
so
he
good.
cheating?
It looks so accurate. From the actual pictures, it looks so accurate.
Bro, that's that close from Aladdin. What you mean?
These gotta be old.
That's just he. What are you talking about? Y'all was haters. No offense, that shit looks better than the Big Man's one.
Big Man's looks
Not
fine.
better.
Your rank badge is fucked up still. What do you mean it looks better?
Yeah.
I
Still
would
looks
like
better.
it, but I
Get
don't
the fuck out! What are you doing? Get out! I'm kicking you right now. Yell at him, Big Man. He's trying to fucking. He's literally in the thing.
Get out! Sleepy?
I was just making sure.
Oh, yay!
This barrier is
Why are
black.
you just like... Okay, that's it. I'm changing genders now, too.
I do.
It's a
Ew.
I'm not your slave anymore.
Also, wait, is that
Gambit?
Wait, what is it?
Gambit. That's
Gambit.
Gambit.
Look at the trooper!
Look at her, look at them.
His armor sucks.
Trooper.
Bro,
That
are you
mask is
blind?
a
That's
cool
anime.
concept, but the masks suck.
Oh,
I
they changed
hate
the
this
name.
armor so bad.
Oh my
When
god.
is the Grimace Trooper?
Never.
Waffle.
What you doing?
Waffle. V1.
Oh no, it's a shotgun.
V1.
Ah.
Come here.
I don't have my
that
police.
shit
I don't have my
out?
police officer.
V1.
This is a
No,
good.
you old fuck.
Look at the clipping!
Oh,
What
this
do you
is-
mean?
Oh, this is the one that Red
I didn't even
actually.
notice.
Red. This is the one Red altered.
Oh.
V1.
Yeah, those are all made by Red.
I got the
You old
Dacia,
fuck.
the ones batch I made. They look better.
Dude, I'm being honest, the armor Red made was kind of shit, especially that
You know when you
shoulder.
texted me about the
I don't
court
like the
case I was on
patch.
fucking Roblox? So I'm literally playing Roblox right now while holding my
Unless
fucking
you
VR on
change
my
your
head.
clothes.
That's so interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Get
okay.
off of Roblox, you fucking dinglehead.
Well, no, bro, I'm not gonna go to
Roblox is a
court
good
and not
game
do
for
something. I'm
experiences.
bored.
Yo, what's up, Evoker? Oh, Evoker, you're on
Yeah,
trial.
that's real.
Execution.
I'll eat
That's
it up.
a
Alex Newberry.
Rec Room is Roblox too.
I am the evoker.
So,
You're getting put on trial for grooming kids.
I can't breathe.
It was only 3. It's okay.
Man, I'm
Only
about to groom
3
myself.
That's crazy.
Okay, drop all the names
Yo,
right
wait.
now. Right now.
Yo,
Right now.
yo, this shit ain't funny. Where
We
my
got
hand was?
Gambit.
Nigga, why
What?
you next to me
We
like that, bro?
Hey, Rin.
Mara.
I didn't know you were like that.
Rin.
Hey,
When can I stop being?
Married.
wait.
I gotta taste the
What are we
berry.
waiting on exactly?
I don't know.
Bro had his new berries. Ew.
I can't breathe, bro. This shit is funny.
How long did it take it to make a
They're
decision?
choosing a member if they're gonna be banned for
what,
life
should I
or not.
talk?
I think they have it all the time in the world.
Yeah, they'll be like,
Ah, okay.
I fucking breathe. This shit is funny.
Yo, y'all killed the black man.
Possessing.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Hey, I just
Already said something, and him being here.
I just want y'all that y'all have all the time in the world. This is a big thing, so take your time. Don't worry about us.
Hell, I'm falling. I can't
Hey,
get
wait,
up. Somebody
what?
please call life alert.
What?
Stop! Don't George
Oh
Floyd
yeah, I
him,
totally
man.
forgot about that.
Abusing his ass.
Yeah.
Stop resisting! Stop resisting!
Where'd he go?
Stop resisting, you blackie! Stop resisting! You damn monkey!
Hell, I'm falling. I
Okay,
can't
you're
get up.
getting a little too extra with that. You need to calm the fuck down.
Okay, he's gonna sit in timeout.
You're gonna be on timeout in a minute.
Bro, I swear to God, I can't breathe.
Bro,
This is
why?
Get the
Who's
orientation
gonna be
thing.
put on trial live?
For
You get the
what?
orientation thing.
This is a grab. Ah,
You
you little
enslaved
shit.
me, that's
I'm
why.
gonna. I'm not on my way back.
You just fucking killed him. He's not coming back. There's no barrier.
Alright,
think
and
he's
I got a
shit.
picture of that.
Dude, Big Man just sent fucking Spooky to space, bro. He has to rejoin. Yeah, you watch your behavior now. You be sent to space.
Huh? What did I do?
Just fury and
You
execution,
need to
motherfucker.
describe what you just did to that black fellow right there.
I did no such thing.
Hey, don't attack my master.
Oh.
Big Man, you can't handle it from here.
Don't you dare.
That isn't me this time. That isn't me this time.
Get him! Get him!
Okay, stop.
No!
I'm gonna shit at them and disrupt them.
Are you dying? Are you okay?
Oh,
Breathe.
God.
Give this man some chicken. Pronto.
Your cheeks are all four.
Damn. I
Execution,
guess I
name of the
clocked his cheeks
empire.
that well.
Yeah.
I'll say the verdict.
No, you DM me it and then I say it.
Why is that? The jury usually says
That's how
that.
Gambit wants to. That's how Gambit wants to do it.
God fucking no.
You can do it.
So
Okay,
what?
I don't mind. She said we can do either. It's up to you.
I will say the verdict.
Hold on, let me fix all the rolls real quick.
Get down.
My dick hurt.
That was so inappropriate. Can you send them to space for me?
Oh shit.
Don't say anything yet. I need to fix mine.
Oh, we're lucky because the camera didn't pick up the jury.
Wait, what?
The camera didn't pick up anything we said.
Really?
The camera literally did not.
You're fucking
No
useless.
one-
You hear that, OBS? Fix your fucking shit.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, let me get a good view real quick.
Agreed.
He just left.
Oh no, take your time.
And how to process that information.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. The jury will now present their verdict that they've deliberated on. Blade, if you'll please come up.
To the stand or to the, just anywhere?
Anyway's good.
Okay. The jury has unanimously voted in Anime's favor. With the restrictions that has been imposed by the court, you will be allowed back into the clan. That's your verdict.
Alright.
Do you have any final... Oh, wait.
Looks like that settles it. Yeah. Anime, do you have any final words to say?
No, not really. I'll make a public apology, something.
I'll allow that too.
Okay.
What about me?
Okay. Oh, I suppose you too. Gambit, do you have any final words to say?
I want to say that everybody has a chance to be unbanned.
Jern, can you mute?
Yeah, can you mute? Thank you. Okay, anyway, I think I'm gonna get on the top of the table for this. I think everybody has a chance to be unbanned if you are banned from GEV1, but if you're going to if you're gonna act immature, like all the shit, and like not show any promise at all, obviously, then we don't want you in this clan. And Anime has, as I can, at least I'm gonna hopefully say that you have changed. What the fuck is? Okay, anyway, that's all I have to say.
Why is your
really.
mic so loud?
I don't know.
Your background.
Computer, shut off TV. That's what I was saying. That's all I have to say, really. And I'm sorry for that random shit on my TV. Thank you.
Why do you have a gun?
Don't ask any questions.
Okay. Well, that settles it. The jury has ruled in favor of Anime's unbanning, with the restrictions applied. And that brings everything to an end. Thank you everyone for coming.
Amen.
And thank you.
He's gonna got it! I assassinated him.
Now we gotta take you to court.
Big spiritual hoe, never really begging me, or
Thank
as
y'all
a
for
go.
watching.
I'm
We'll
going
be
about
ending
holy
the
shit.
stream now. Thank y'all for watching.
Oh, you in.